Jennifer Williams, Christian Gold, aka Christian Walden. Okay? I knew he was scamming just based off of his name. Any dude that's on social media with a pseudo name, and he came out of nowhere attached to an older, desperate housewife. I knew what it was from jump. Now, I've already reported on him, and I already knew. I was like, well, you can't say what it is that you do in 30 seconds. It's because you don't do nothing. You scam. You take advantage, you exploit. Now, I think the internet is familiar with Christian Gold's, previous arrest and, why he's on restitution for allegedly, and we're going to say allegedly because he stands by, he didn't make her jump. Apparently, he kept his ex-girlfriend hostage or something like that and made her jump from the 4th floor is what he was charged with. And she had, sustained injuries from that. And the $250,000 restitution plus him serving jail time is what he needs to pay. And because he has a lifestyle that he has to fund because he is next to someone who is in the limelight, Jennifer Williams, he's got to seek other means. And so this is where you come in at. So you reached out to me. I guess you have a post that's viral already. And you want to come forward with how he is making his $250,000 restitution payments, how he is supporting his lifestyle to Jennifer Williams, how he is able to keep up with the Joneses without having a job, per se. Am I right?
Right.
Okay. So tell us how you met Christian Walden, a.k.a. Christian Gold.
So these previous network marketing companies he speaks of, I was a part of one of them.
Oh.
So that's how I knew him before he was or knew of him, because I can't say I know him real well. But I knew of him before Jennifer Williams. So when I met him, we were in the same network marketing company. He left. And again, network marketing isn't what I do. Like, I have multiple businesses. My husband works a 9 to 5. We got 6 kids. We're normal people. We don't live the limelight like that. And, we developed some sort of, I wouldn't say friendship, but acquaintanceship over the years between my husband, Christian, and I. He was in a network marketing company, I Am Academy, which taught him how to trade. And I will say, when we got into this, Christian, at first, and I am the only one that actually has this story because there are many victims, and they've all been reaching out to me since I went on YouTube and told my story. When we first got into this, he did make us money. My husband funded an account, a trading account, with $4,000, and the $4,000 turned into $13,000. And
what my husband on that? Okay, go ahead.
So my husband, but again, we had access. We were watching it grow. My husband could go in and say cash out and pull the money out to his account. Christian could not do that. So because he made us, and I think he made that amount of money in like 2 weeks, to tell you the truth, maybe 3 weeks, somewhere around there. So it was a quick turnaround, boom, and that's how he got us, because we saw it and we said, oh, okay. So he proposed to my husband and I, as well as a ton of other people, something that he called a lottery or a project. He called them projects. And what it was we all collectively put money into a pot to trade. Pretty simple. So the way the first pot was set up was 1,000 spots. This is how he got all of us, because a lot of people are questioning and saying, hey, well, why did you guys keep giving him money if he never actually paid out afterwards? Well, this is how. So he started Project 1000, which is 1,000 spots into a trading account. Each spot cost $100.
Okay.
So, and he projected that this 1,000 project at the end of 1 year time period, if we kept the money in for 1 year, it would turn into 225 million, I believe was the figure he said. So just like your face, we're like, well, if we only put $100 in, exactly. So we went ahead and we bought some spots. Well, then he came up with, hey guys, there are some people that don't want to wait a full year for their payout. They want to do a 6 month. So we're going to do a project 200, which is called 6 months. And that's 200 spots. So of course it starts trading at a little or smaller amount. And
Okay.
my husband said, well, that's only a 6 month waiting. So because he's a finance director in the car industry, he's numbers. He's like, if I buy more project 200, I'm gonna own a large percentage, and I'm gonna be able to cash out in 6 months and get my money. So again, couple we get that funded, it starts trading. Couple of months later, hey, we're going to start project 100, which is going to be a 3 month project, only 100 spots, but that way people can make some money. Then he started a project 500, which was 9 months. Then he started a project 2000, which was a year and a half. So you've got all these projects trading at different times. And when I say, because his company is called Gold Reserve Fund.
Okay.
Okay. Now he had on Gold Reserve Fund, the website's no longer up anymore, so you can't even go and look at it. But he had on Gold Reserve Fund, he said that he would give us an interest of 2 to 3% with our trading. And if you think about it, 2 to 3% a day is good. That's a good percentage. You're walking away with some money.
Mhm.
And I as I said, we made 4,000 to 13,000, and we were able to cash it out. Well, during this trading time and getting all these people in that he got in, he said, "Oh, the platform I'm using no longer supports this. We have to move to a different platform." This is where things started getting sketchy, because when we moved to a different platform, none of us could see what he was doing. None of us could fund our account. So we couldn't go, hey, put money in this account. We couldn't do that. We had to send our money to Christian for him to put in our account. We couldn't pull our money out like before. We had to ask Christian for our money to pull it out. So this whole platform became very vague. And he had a Telegram channel where he was communicating with everybody. We were promised daily updates on accounts. We never got them daily, ever. Anytime we reached out and said, "Hey, do you mind telling us the update and what the account balance is, anything like that?"
Mhm.
Oh, we got cussed out. I'm celebrating my birthday. I'm in Paris. I don't have time for this. It's like yeah. And I even read a text message the other day. I was laughing where he wrote me and told me I was a pain in his ass. And
But he
I was
got your
like,
money.
right, right. But I'm a pain in his ass. So I started laughing and I said, well, I'm about to be a real pain in his ass now. It's getting pretty ugly. And so, back in March, something happened that, and a lot of people on our first YouTube, all the commenters on YouTube, they're like, well, if her husband was making, because my husband was making $20,000 to $30,000 a month as a finance director for a car dealership. That's not, yes, it's a lot of money, but that's not unheard of for somebody that's in finance. And so with him, we were making that type of money, but then he lost his job for 8 months. We've got 6 kids, we've got businesses. Bills still add up when you don't have a
Mhm.
job, you know? And so we're reaching out to Christian during this time and we're like, hey, we know you have this account with money in it. That's ours. And we know you're not supposed to pay out till this date. Can we get a loan against it? Because we're in a bad spot. We've got, bills adding up. We're not getting unemployment. Business isn't doing well. Like, can we get some of the money? And we were denied or we were ignored, either one. And it got to a point where my husband did get a job temporarily and he bounced around a couple of times.
Okay.
And during that time, he had a project 2000 that he was trying to fill the last of the spots.
Okay.
Now, when he is trying to fill the last of the spots, he hits my husband up because he knows my husband will give it to him. You ask him for the money and he thinks that it's going to make him some money. He's going to take that leap. So he reached out to him, told him something like there was 19 spots that needed to be filled up on it. So that's $1,900. My husband sent him the $1,900. 3 weeks later, husband lost the job. We needed to pay one of the bills. He reached out to Christian and said, hey, that Project 2000 account, did you start trading it yet? Christian said no. And he said, well, I have something that came up, with our bills and stuff that I got to take care of. Can I please have that $1,900 back since you didn't start trading it?
When we're stressed out about anything, including debt, there's so many other detriments to our lives, our health, our family, our friends, all can see it on us. And then when you become debt free, you can start focusing on things that truly make you happy. It really is true happiness. I've had many individuals make up with family members after going through bankruptcy because they don't have the stress. It really changes your mindset and it allows you to have the freedom, the mental freedom to take care of what's really important. And I certainly recommend it for everybody because, as we all know, life is too short.
Liquid D3. I had no idea being from the Sunshine State. I'm always out in the sun. I'm always at the beach. I had no clue that I could be vitamin D deficient. But when my numbers came in and I started to have, first of all, before my numbers came in, I was having joint pain, hip pain, foot pain, you name it. I had no idea that it had to do with me being vitamin D deficient. And as a Black person, a person of color, it's a lot harder for us to absorb vitamin D from the sun. And we don't get enough, especially living in the States and stuff like that. Some part of the States has sun, some doesn't. Our tone normally comes from either the Caribbean, the Latin community, or Africa, which is where everybody comes from, according to science. But we don't get enough liquid D3. We don't get enough vitamin D. And so I personally have to supplement this particular vitamin D that I travel with all the time, and I make sure that I never run out of, is 10,000 IUs, gluten-free, vegetarian, as a vitamin E and vitamin C base. Okay, and so it's very highly absorbable. There are some fantastic reviews on shoptkdeals.com of women who claim that they couldn't even lift their arms. And by taking vitamin D3, which helps your body to absorb calcium, and the calcium feeds the bones, they can now raise their arms, they're less pain and things like that. And Gary Brecka, he's one of my favorite speakers out here in the health and wellness community. And he talks about it.
Let me just go through the excuses that he gave. 1, he didn't have cash. 2, all his money is on credit cards. And see, I own a coffee shop. So I said, oh, no problem. I'll just send you an invoice. You can go ahead and pay your credit card, use your credit card to pay the invoice. It'll be in our bank account. Couldn't do that. Now all the money's in the trading accounts and he's trading them. So it took him 3 weeks to pay us $1,900. So
you think the money was in Paris with him?
So this was in
Switzerland?
March. This was in March.
Okay.
So
let me look at his Instagram to see where he was in March. You keep talking.
Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't even think about that.
Reading glasses on real quick. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. We're gonna see
So,
what Jennifer and her husband was at. Yeah.
in
Okay.
so in March, my
Mm-hmm.
husband and I looked at each other and we said, something don't sound right.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he's got all this money, and I'm going to tell you, our project accounts at this time,
Mm-hmm.
I think they were all running, and when we totaled it up in March, it was like $1.1 million equally between all of them. So we're like, there's no way he can't pull from this and give us nine. Yes, and I do have receipts of all of this and date.
$1.9 million.
1.1. Oh,
To
hold on,
Christian.
hold on, it gets good. It gets good. It
Oh,
gets even better.
I don't think it gets even better than that, child. Like that's a
It
wow.
gets better than that.
Okay, keep.
So
Did he delete his Instagram?
no, so his Instagram is GOLDV
Okay,
RSRV.
gotcha. Okay.
So he changed it. He did delete a lot of videos on there. He deleted a lot of videos, as well as I think Jennifer, because Jennifer was tagged in them. Um, and it's a little cleaned up from what it used to be. I do know that. I've noticed it's.
So when did y'all give him the money though? When did
We
y'all
gave
start giving these
him.
Project 100, Project
Oh,
200?
we started funding all those counts last year. This time last year.
So on February 25th is when Jennifer showed off a nice
Mm-hmm.
diamond ring.
Mm-hmm.
It is clear. It's shining. I need my glasses on. Wow.
Yes. And so in March, my husband and I said, something doesn't add up. We need to start watching stuff. Okay.
Okay.
Well, no, this wasn't March. This was February, because this is where the kicker is. Project
Mm-hmm.
100.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, Project 100 was only a 3-month account. So when this became fishy and it took him time to pay us the $1,900, this was in February, or it was either late January, early February.
Mm.
And my husband said, we're going to hold off and we're going to see if this is really a scam, because Project 100 is supposed to pay out February 29th, the end of February.
He
And I
was
said,
in
okay.
Paris. He had proposed to her in Paris.
So he, on February 29th,
Uh-huh.
I was not in Project 100, but I knew people that went in because of me. Okay. So I hit him up and I said, hey, did Christian pay you the money he owes you from that project today? They said, no, we got a text message from him. I
A
said,
text message.
really? What does it say? And it said basically, thank you guys for all trusting me into, trading your money, this, that, the other. Because I hold myself to a higher standard, this project didn't accumulate the money that I thought it would. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all y'all's money and I'm going to go ahead and put it into Project 200 that's supposed to pay in May, at the end of May. I'm going to go ahead and put it in Project 200 at the end of May, and you guys will get paid out in May instead of now. Didn't give them a choice, didn't nothing. Now, I and my husband are in Project 200, and we own 25% of Project 200. Now, this is where my mind starts thinking. I said, hold up. He didn't even ask me if I was okay with him adding another 100 spots onto the 200 that's already trading.
Because that'll decrease your percentage.
Exactly.
Yes.
According to Christian, no, it won't.
How? The math is the math.
I told him, I said, that's basic math. That is basic math. So I called him up and I was like, no, I don't agree with this. You didn't even ask us that are in 200 if we were okay with the 100. And I said, and did you even ask the 100 people? Did you give them the option to go ahead and say, hey, it's not the amount that I wanted it to be at. Now, do you want to keep trading it or do you want your money now? I said, because I know people in that project that were counting on getting paid today. They need that money. So, as fast forward, my husband said, okay, well, we can't really, push the envelope because we're not in Project 100, we're in 200. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to wait for Christian to pay out Project 200 and see what he does and see if he tries to screw us over. 1 week, because this is supposed to pay out May 29th. 1 week before he was supposed to pay out, he says, I just talked to my tax attorney and I cannot pay multiple payouts in 1 year due to capital gains tax. So all of you guys that are in all these projects are going to get paid out in September. I immediately got on the phone. I'm on him. No, that's not what the agreement was. We're not playing that. And he actually got on a Zoom with me and 14 others that I personally brought into his company. And these people are in Project 100, they're in 200. I'm sick as a dog. I can't even talk. I'm sick, but I'm holding this Zoom because I'm like, no, we're holding you accountable. Not only that, I know what a 1099-B is. That's
You
a
know how
capital
that shit
gains
work, and
form.
that was cap.
And that's a capital gains form. All you got to do is fill it out, hand it to me. I take care of my own taxes. You don't take care of my taxes for me. You don't pay the IRS for me because capital gains tax is based off your income. You don't know what my income is.
It's not even his responsibility. That's yours. So he give you your money and say, hey,
Exactly.
this is what I paid out. It's not on me no more. It's on you.
Right. That's what a 1099-B is. And I told him that on this Zoom and he agreed. So I said, Christian, I said, if that's the case, give us our money. The people that are on this Zoom, all y'all need to speak up and say, I want my money. And I said, and we expect to get our money paid out that at the end of this month. We want our money. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to text all you guys tomorrow with your dollar figure and I'll pay you out. We never heard from him. So me being me, again, business owner, I do know a little something. I'm not that stupid. I was stupid enough to get into this, but I ain't that dumb. I said, no, no, no. We sent him. He was supposed to pay it. He agreed it. We have a recorded Zoom that says it. I'm sending your ass a demand letter. And because you breached the original terms of Project 100 and 200, I no longer want to do business with you and I want my money out of all them projects. I want everything.
How much did
that
you
I'm
guys
owed.
give him?
We gave him $18,000 and it grew to 70 grand. About 77,000 and some change. I have a
No, what happened
girlfriend.
was he sent that to Africa, and one of them little kids out there went and mined a diamond and brought it back to him and met him in Paris, and he put it on Jennifer's finger. So Jennifer is showing off a blood diamond because he got it wholesale from Africa. He didn't go through the white man or the Arab. He went straight to Liberia with your money.
And the funny
gained
part is
70 grand, but he still owed 250,000 in restitution. So he didn't even. I would have been like, yeah, I paid off my restitution. So
so I will tell you, I actually looked up his court documents. The restitution was not $250,000.
I thought I saw that. Yeah, it's 12,500, ain't it?
And he just paid it by money order right before he filed his motion to walk in his hearing. Is that's what the court docs say.
I did see that. And there's a warrant for his arrest too.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that man was scamming. When she introduced him, I said, oh, what does he
Well,
do? We can't find what he do. He's scamming. Lo and
well,
behold, it
and
was y'all the whole time. Jasmine, remember when I did that damn show? I didn't even know what the fuck he did. It just I could smell it through the screen.
the funny part is when I wrote him the demand letter, I got the other 14 people that were on the Zoom, and I sent you actually a copy of it.
Yeah, I saw it.
You see how I had it broken down in
Mhm.
percentages and exact dollar amounts for each project. That total of that demand letter on everybody on it is $325,000. Now, if you compare it to his Telegram chat when I sent it, the project accounts collectively had $1.7 million in them.
Right now?
Why can, hold on, not right now. So I sent the letter on May, no, I sent it in June. I sent it to him. He received the letter on June, I think it was June 26th, he received the letter.
Mm-hmm.
And it shows he received it at I think 6:10 p.m. or so. And so I got it. And on the letter, I gave him 30 days to pay up. Now this account dropped from 1.7 million to 1.5 million. And this is after I sent the demand letter to 1.1 million. During this time, I'm on his ass. I'm like, first off, this is showing that you're purposely losing our money because we requested it. That's how I feel. Because you haven't lost not one time until we started finding stuff fishy. And on the Zoom recording that we had with you requesting our money back in May, you told us we're lucky you didn't blow the accounts.
What blow the accounts like how?
Blow, like literally just go in a trade and lose all the money. That's called a blown account. Just lose
That's
everything.
called federal prison time.
Well, hold on. Hold on. We get even better. So we sent the demand letter. We gave him 30 days. I sent him a text message and I included everybody on that demand letter in the text message because between this time, he had been going to different people and talking shit about me and trying to twist things up. And I was like, oh, no, no, no. We're going to get in a group. I'm going to confront you in front of all these people so they can see what kind of bullshit spews out your fucking mouth. And so I said, Christian, it's been 30 days since we sent that demand letter. Basketball Wives episode has aired, and you now suddenly got to pay $250,000 for restitution, $250,000 for a wedding. That's $500,000. That's how much the account lost in 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh. Oh my Lord Jesus Christ. Oh my gosh. Jennifer going to jail too.
So he said that, and I said, so when are you going to pay us our money? Because it's been 30 days. He danced around you know how he likes to dance. He don't really answer a question. It's all over the place.
Yeah.
So I said to him, I said, okay, Christian. I said, again, you're not answering nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, do you want the lawsuit filed in Georgia? You want it filed in California? Or do I need to go to Paris? Which one? Do what you got to do, Altera. You're going to get paid in September. I'm going to now get paid in September when you agreed on Zoom that you were going to pay us? Also, I have a demand letter which is legally binding. You can't pay me whenever you feel like paying me. Especially when I got screenshots of an account that you're saying is at $1.1 million. What's the point? How come you can't pay me? That's my question. You got 1.1 sitting right here. And part of that's my money. Why can't I access it? That's what I want to know.
Y'all gonna learn, man. Y'all
Oh, hold
gonna learn
on.
the hard way. Jesus Christ.
August 5th. Not August 5th. August 10th.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody gets a text message. Now, hold on. I didn't get this text message. My husband didn't get this text message because during this time, and this is where Christian fucked up. During this time, my husband got Christian to write us a promise to pay for Project 200. So we were owed $13,000 and some change from Project 200.
Mm-hmm.
My husband got Christian to write us a promise to pay and notarized it with his legal Christian Walden name. Then my husband said, okay, now that I have the letter, when are you going to pay me? I'm going to pay you $1,000 on Wednesday and $1,000 on Friday, and then the rest when the trade is closed. But you're worth $6 million, right? You got $6 million liquid. But you can only pay us $1,000 on Wednesday and $1,000 on Friday, and the rest when the trade closes. So Wednesday rolls around. Christian, where's my $1,000? Crickets. Friday rolls around. So Christian, you said give $1,000 on Wednesday. It's now Friday. You owe another $1,000. We got sent $500. $500. So August 10th rolls around. Text message goes out to everybody but me and my husband because we have a promise to pay. But mind you, the promise to pay is only for Project 200. It ain't for all the rest of them. It's for one project. He sends out a message to everybody. On August 10th, he lost the money. Gone. Because the stock market crashed on August 5th. And it took him a week to tell us because it's just been eating him alive. Money gone. None.
It ain't gone. He moved it.
So here's what's also funny. Since I went on the live podcast this last Sunday with Simone Redwine, is who I went on the podcast with on Sunday, and she ate him alive. He saw it. It got sent to him. Since then, he has sent us $1,500.
Oh, so now he's trying to send you some money.
Now he's trying to make it right. He's like, oh, I seen your wife talking about me, so can you make sure she tells the public I paid y'all? You didn't pay us. You gave me $1,500.
So we'll make sure the public gets this update. But how much he owes you?
He does.
How much he got left? How much he owe you?
$77,000 and some change. Like
He still owe everybody
us.
else in the projects too?
Hell yeah, he owes everybody else. He ain't paid nobody nothing.
Can you get me a few 15, 20-minute interviews with them too?
Absolutely. I got 18 people. Matter of fact, you know who Louis is off of Love After a Lockup?
Yeah.
He's about to call me. He's a victim.
Yeah, I will set him up. We'll get them all set up, okay? We're gonna roll about one by one. You the second
he asked for my number.
Rico, I gotta see him. Where's Rico based out of LA?
I don't know.
I mean, not Rico, goddamn Christian. Look at me thinking of Rico case.
Oh, Christian.
Shit.
He's in Atlanta.
Okay, he in Atlanta. Okay, I got some context.
Yeah, he's in Atlanta.
Okay.
He's in Atlanta.
And he's still on probation.
Mm-hmm.
Did you contact his PO?
Oh, Christian's in trouble. Trouble. When I say trouble, Christian gonna hate me.
What happened, child? What you do?
I filed a complaint with the SEC.
Oh, okay.
The FTC.
Okay.
FINRA.
All right.
Board of Georgia Consumer Law.
Okay.
And last of all, the FBI.
Bingo. And you should have called
And
his PO too while you was at it.
oh wait, her voicemail was full. Janice Davis. Yeah, her
You
voicemail's
ain't
full.
leaving no email?
She didn't leave
I mean, you ain't sending no
So here's the
email?
thing. So here's the thing. When you call there, they won't let you talk unless you're an attorney or a corrections officer. So I played like I was an attorney. And they wouldn't even give me her email because I asked for it. So they just patched me through. But then I found a little contact us form on their website.
Mm-hmm.
And I sure did say, I'm trying to contact Janice Davis. I want you to know that your probationer is running a Ponzi scheme under Gold Reserve Fund that is registered with the state of Georgia
Mm-hmm.
as a technical company,
What
not
county
even
is
a
she in?
trading
Fulton
company.
County?
DeKalb.
DeKalb County, Janice Davis. Does anybody knows DeKalb County Janice Davis probation officer? Please email me. Let her know we got somebody that she need to revoke and lock up.
Well, he has a hearing on September 6th.
Oh, it's not fast enough. But go ahead. Yeah.
It's on September 6th.
Mm-hmm.
Simone is helping all of the victims.
Mm-hmm.
Simone Redwine is. And she did say that she's going to show up at court with all of our letters, with the FBI reports, because every single one of us have filed an FBI report against him.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I'll just say this, and I don't care that Christian knows. And I'll say it real close. Christian, the special FBI agent called me yesterday. I talked to him on the phone.
I told you they love a good nigga in jail. They want them to work the land and shit like that. So yeah, he going to jail. Absolutely. So Jennifer, I'm sorry. I mean, Jennifer? Oh, you know a good scam when you see one. She gonna act like this
Here's
nigga
the
going to
thing.
work every day. He ain't going no motherfucking work.
This is the thing. I am convinced, and nobody can tell me otherwise, that Jennifer knows about all of this.
Okay.
And the reason being is when I started finding fishy things and I started going back because his Telegram channel, he made it so you can't record, you can't screenshot,
Okay.
you can't see who else is in the chat.
Okay.
You can't talk to nobody. The only thing you can do is like the post
Okay.
or anything like that. So me being who I am, I'm gonna grab another phone and start recording stuff.
Yes, you should.
And so when I was reviewing one of these Zooms
Okay.
that he recorded and dropped in this channel, Jennifer's in the background wiping down counters that don't need wiped down. They're clean as shit. So
She trying to
you and I both know as Black women, we ain't wiping down clean counters for no reason.
we listening.
Exactly. We're listening and you're in the background, so you can't tell me that you know nothing.
Oh, she know. She just don't give a damn, and she done introduce him to the public, so she gonna make sure that like everything stays clean. You need to clean this up. You need to make sure this doesn't touch me. No, bitch, you need to let him go publicly. You need to be like,
So
I'm
it's
sorry to
going to
everybody that
touch
he
her.
scammed. I should have listened to y'all. I was old, desperate, impressionable, and naive, and I wanted a man, so I took a piece of man and didn't know what came with him and ignored y'all, and I should have been bonding with y'all as girlfriends and as people because y'all was looking out for me. I'm sorry. That's all she got to do, and take that blood diamond off and go get some money for it, and at least try to give y'all money back that he bought, because that ring, that's from y'all motherfucking money.
Oh, that's what I've been saying. And you know what's crazy is
I
about
go cut
all
a
of
finger
this.
off.
What's crazy about all this?
I go cut down. She better hide her hand. She better hide her motherfucking hand. For real. You got my money. Go ahead. Go ahead, girl.
What's crazy about all of it is when we were doing the Simone show, there was victims on there I never met or talked to a day in my life who found him through Basketball Wives because they've seen it. And this is playing them a video of me telling that, yes, my husband had $4,000 grow to 13 and we were able to cash out. So he used me as a pawn. And one of the victims sent Simone that video and she played it in our podcast. And I instantly got pissed because I said, now this motherfucker used me. Excuse my language.
You good, y'all. You good. Of course he did. Of course. Now let me ask you something, because I know, listen, I have no history with Simone. I just know that she's covered a few things pertaining to my legal situations, and they were all wrong. So are you sure that she know what the fuck she talking about when it comes to this shit? Because I was shocked to see her as a girl, as a lawyer, and she didn't know the difference between a Chapter 11 and a Chapter 7 bankruptcy. I was just like, wow.
So I will tell you, everything she told me that's going to happen has happened.
Okay. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, because you do have to be a bankruptcy attorney to understand bankruptcy. So when she was doing this show, I was like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? I was a little confused because, everybody out here, they call themselves lawyers. I ain't seen no legal degree or nothing like that. So I was just trying to figure out if she really knew what she was doing. No hate to her, but I'm glad that she is doing what she has to do to help y'all, because it doesn't take a rocket scientist to pick up a book and learn the differences in that. So, but shout out to Simone if she got it right this time, and she doing right by y'all, because I watched it and I was like,
she's definitely,
that's not right,
she's putting in the footwork.
Okay. Right. I watched it. I was like, that's not right. I don't know what school you graduated from, but that's not right. But it's okay. It's okay. It was cool. It's cool. No hate. One black woman to another. Go ahead. But keep going.
But yes, so she's definitely put in her footwork, and everything she told me to do, I've done, and everything she told me they were going to say, it happened very quickly.
Okay.
And so, and she's definitely done her thing. I do have to give her props, because I will tell you, since I got on that podcast, my life has been exhausting. Phone blowing up, people calling, I'm a victim too, this, that, the other. I need your help, because honestly, I'm kind of heading this thing. I'm like, you use me as a pawn, and you fucked up big time, because number one, I have a demand letter to you. So you owe me that money. And number two, your dumbass signed a promissory note. Okay. And now you want to say, oh, you need to go in public and say that I paid y'all.
Publicly pay me my motherfucking money, and then I'll say I paid y'all.
And that's exactly what he texted my husband and said, will your wife talk to me? And my husband said, I think you should pay her before this gets worse. And he said, damage is already done.
Okay. Well, listen.
But who did it to who? Did I do the damage to him, or did he do it to himself?
It's narcissism. That's all that is. Narcissism. So, it seems like the ball is rolling. Will you be giving us an update on September 6th on what happens in court?
I absolutely will. Yes. Okay. Yes.
And will you set me up with a few of the victims as well too?
Absolutely, because there's
I don't need all of them. Just give me a few good ones.
There's a lady who literally gave him her $30,000 Social Security check. She's in a wheelchair and she's living in a motel, and she's been begging him.
Now, see, Jennifer need her motherfucking ass whooped.
And I got that lady's number, and she's more than willing.
She need to watch her motherfucking finger.
Yeah. Now that's evil. That's evil.
And it's like, we tried to tell her. Didn't we try to tell her, Jasmine? They locking up housewives by the pound these days. You know how many housewives they done indicted for scamming? Jennifer next. They locking up these reality stars. They love a good publicity. I'm telling you, these prosecutors, they need somebody they can brag about to their colleagues. You seen this reality show? Yeah. I popped that one. Absolutely. Listen, because we've been here about 45 minutes. How can people, do you want people calling you and, reaching out to you through DM and stuff?
I mean, they can go ahead. You can follow me on Instagram. Okay. I'm on Instagram. I'm more of a Facebooker than anything. Okay. So My name's very unique. It's not hard to find me. I'm pretty public. I
Okay.
mean, how many
What's your
Alteras you
Instagram? What's
see
your
in the world?
Instagram?
My Instagram's MissMZ.Altera.
Okay,
So at Miss
mz.altera.
Altera.
Okay, we're gonna make sure we put
Yep.
that up here as well too when we iron that out. And I'm sorry that you and your husband went through this, and I'm glad that you guys are like, putting your foot down now. My platform is huge, okay, and so it will reach definitely a bigger audience and stuff like that. Shout out to what Simone is doing, to help you guys. And we just kind of want to join on board and help you guys to get the word out, because that's the shit I don't play
Absolutely.
about. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry.
I mean, there was a woman
get
on his
irritated when it comes to
Instagram
people
3
taking
days
advantage of
ago
other
asking
people.
him.
Huh?
There's a lady on his Instagram 3-4 days ago asking him how to trade. People need to know not to give him money.
We're gonna make sure. I got you. So okay, so definitely we're gonna go ahead and share your Instagram. And again, I'm sorry. Tell your husband I'm sorry that you guys went through this. Maybe you guys had to go through this so you could save others. You know what I'm saying? And so
Absolutely. Yeah.
and the good thing about this is that you guys do know how to trade, so you don't need him. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's like the more money you do put in, the more money you do, the bigger payout you do get. So I see why it was attractive to do. But like, I'll be honest with you. He's a nigga. You can't. I don't want
But these are the situations.
I don't want nobody with a white collar on. I don't want no nigga. Give me a Jew.
But what's sad is situations like this is why we don't give money.
Right. Exactly. No offense. But it's just the track record. We just got to wait a few centuries before we
do.
But if you got a coffee shop, I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna come buy your coffee and everything. I just want a product I can see, I can buy, and I can take home the same day. But if you're talking about you're gonna give my money on the back end, I'm good. I'm good. I got it. I'm out. So, I appreciate you coming through Algeria, and I wish you guys the best of luck. And I would like I said, to open the platform up to a few more victims, just so we can really get this thing out there. And I'm sorry again. I'm sorry that you guys had to go through this, but thank you so much for even coming on. Again, people can follow you at MZ.Altera, ALTERIA on Instagram. And I wish you guys nothing but the best. So thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Anytime. All right. Now you're going to say, now you got to go.
Yeah. Bye.
I like these interviews because they allow us to look deep inside, just an individual. Mm-hmm. And last year you went viral. Your mother died. Mm-hmm. And she died during a voodoo priestess ceremony in the last round. Mm-hmm. I guess this was the last stage and...
Very last stage. My mom died in the middle of the ceremony and they kept dancing.
What?
So, in the middle of the ceremony, while they were possessed, my mom was a dead corpse in the dojo, which is like the space that they were in.
Okay.
And they kept dancing and being possessed by these spirits.
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.TashaKLive.com.
So, a highly requested interview. The DL motherfucking Whisperer is in the building.
Finally.
Oh my God.
I'm glad that we could sit down. When we start getting into some of these other rappers, in May, my life was threatened by Free Band's gang.
Isn't he with Future's crew?
Okay, well, that Free Bands is the crew.
Okay. So what happened with Ruby Rose and her best friend that happens to be an Indian DL man?
Yes, that's who attacked me and tried to kill me. Once the police came and they told me oh, don't expose him. After this bitch bit me up, tried to use knives, this bitch hit me with a candle. He done all of this shit in my apartment. And they told me not to expose him. So guess what I did? Expose him. Me exposing the man that I stuck with wasn't gonna help anybody. Unless you're Tamar Braxton and you need to know that your husband is DL or...
How did Tamar get in this? What do you know about Tamar?
Well, Vince was my first sugar daddy. You gotta listen.
I need a minute.
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.TashaKLive.com.
Liquid D3. I had no idea, being from the Sunshine State. I'm always out in the sun. I'm always at the beach. I had no clue that I could be vitamin D deficient. But when my numbers came in and I started to have, first of all, before my numbers came in, I was having joint pain, hip pain, foot pain, you name it. You know, I had no idea that it had to do with me being vitamin D deficient. And as a Black person, a person of color, it's a lot harder for us to absorb vitamin D from the sun. And we don't get enough, especially living in the States and stuff like that. Some part of the States has sun, some doesn't. You know, our tone normally comes from either the Caribbean, the Latin community, or Africa, which is where everybody comes from, according to science. But we don't get enough liquid D3. We don't get enough vitamin D. And so I personally have to supplement this particular vitamin D that I travel with all the time, and I make sure that I never run out of, is 10,000 IUs, gluten-free, vegetarian. It has a vitamin E and vitamin C base. Okay, and so it's very highly absorbable. There are some fantastic reviews on shoptkdeals.com of women who claim that they couldn't even lift their arms. And by taking vitamin D3, which helps your body to absorb calcium, and the calcium feeds the bones, they can now raise their arms, they're less pain and things like that. And Gary Brecka, he's one of my favorite speakers out here in the health and wellness community. And he talks about it.